Your God is not my universe. That statement means more and more to me every time I say it, every time I think about it. Every time somebody starts talking about God, every time they start talking about their God, every time they start saying God is the creator of all, that's blasphemy. There's a creator of all, but it is certainly not the God of the Bible, Quran, or Torah. It is not the God of Abraham. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and what was the third one? Ishmael? I don't know. Abraham's sons who set up monotheism. The God of Moses. It's all fake. There's a creator of all. There's definitely a creator of the universe itself. That's what I prefer, the universe itself, but that is not the monotheistic, egotistical God of the Bible, Quran, and Torah. Couldn't be, wouldn't be. The creator of all would never have said that his favorite people were on this little planet in this area of land and that is their land and that they can kill anyone who takes it. The creator of all would never have created 3 religions to worship him and pit them against each other, right? These wars going on that are all due to monotheism, one God worship, that shit wouldn't be happening if the creator of all was in charge of things, which the creator of all doesn't care. The creator of all knows that there is light and dark in the entire universe. The creator of all might love us, might not care, might be a science project. We might be living in a test tube in a petri dish. Probably not. But there are people who think that. Creator of all could be some college kid in a science class. Probably not. Creator of all is probably a spiritual being. But it would never have said, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. It would have never have said, worship no gods before me or I'll send you to hell. It would have never said, it's okay to beat your wife on the steps of the church house. There are many, 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 many more examples in the Bible that prove that the God of the Bible is not the creator of all. But Christians don't want to hear it. Other monotheists don't want to hear it. They get mad, they scream, they try to kill you. All 3 of them will try to kill you. All 3 of the sects, different forms of monotheism, have people that will try to kill you. Now, my mom's a good liberal Christian. She's a Democrat. Not that I support the Democrats or the Republicans. You know that if you watch my channel. I'm a libertarian. Don't support those pedophiles. But my mother is a Christian who is liberal and open-minded and loving and caring and compassionate and wants to try to remind me that there are Christians, Jews, and Muslims out there who are loving, compassionate, and caring people who don't support war. And I believe that there are. But they're still following those books, okay? They're still following these dark books of keeping you from ascension, keeping you from growth, keeping you from bettering yourself, all meant for one reason: to worship the one God who was actually an Anunnaki alien named Amen-Ra. That's why they say Amen at the end of their prayers. And you know what? He is not the creator of anything. Nothing. He hated women, okay? Now, he made up all these rules about hating women because he was pissed off that there were lots of goddess worship and priestesses roaming the earth. And he was pissed off that everybody else wanted to worship his family members, his cousins, his brothers, his sisters that had come before him, the older gods that were all Anunnaki aliens, okay? Or aliens of some sort. They were people, as Billy Carson says, people who put their pants on one leg at a time and not worthy of our worship. Worship was implanted into us by these beings, okay? So, I mean, if they had to program our brain to worship them, then they don't deserve our worship. And Amen-Ra, least of all, deserves our worship. The one God of the Bible, Jehovah, Yahweh, whatever you want to call him, because those names do not apply to the creator of all. If you follow the Bible, the Quran, or the Torah, if you follow any of these monotheistic texts, then you are not following the creator of all. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, okay? Now, there is the philosophy that, well, my heart's in the right place, and I worship the creator of all, and I treat people right and good. Yeah, well, then stop calling me a child of your God, okay? I am a fractal of Mother Earth. Mother Earth is a fractal of the universe itself. But in no way, shape, or form is the God of the Bible, your God that you read about in that Bible and worship and go to church for. In no way did he create me, you, or anything else on this planet. He was a scumbag in a long line of scumbags who came along and enforced slavery upon the entire human race after they split up our race and confused the languages at the Tower of Babel, so that we couldn't get along anymore, so that we would hate each other, so that we would fight each other, and so that we would never come together as a species for ascension and betterment of ourselves, to become the gods that we were meant to be. Amun-Ra didn't want this. Enki and Enlil didn't really want this. Maybe they say, Billy Carson says Enki did. I don't trust aliens as far as I can throw them. They're up there right now. They're up there flying around in our solar system, sticking their fingers in stuff in our solar system, trying to manipulate humanity to be their slaves and their servants, or maybe the ones that are on the good side, the light side. They want us to ascend, but only in the way that they want. It's like the Pleiadians, the Galactic Federation, which I guess the government has declassified lots of information about the Galactic Federation. I wasn't aware of this until I saw some videos about it, and I haven't even looked it up. But you can go check it out if you want to. I don't really care. Only thing that matters to me, Mother Earth, Queen Lycia, goddess of Appalachia, my goddesses. Peace, prosperity, world peace. Had a bunch of friends at work talking about, who can I fight? Who can I beat up? They're all friends. I said, how about we talk about world peace? How can we get Republicans and Democrats to get along? That broke up the debate real fast, and everybody walked away because nobody wanted to talk about it, right? A whole bunch of liberals didn't even want to talk about world peace. To them, it's convert or die. Just like Christianity, Judaism, and Muslim. They all want you to convert to their way of thinking or just go away. And that's ridiculous. Not fair, not legit, not freedom. The God that the Bible was written about don't want you to have freedom. He was an Anunnaki alien, slave master. You don't have to believe me. I'll take my word for it. Billy Carson talks about it. Reverend Paul Wallace, former Christian preacher, talks about it. And there are many, 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 many more out there. Laura Eisenhower. And, you can find them. Unfortunately, most people just seek out information to back up what they already believe. But if you're interested in learning something new, learning about the world around you and the universe around you, rather than just believing some silly little book that was written by humans to keep us all controlled, well, until next time, thanks for watching. Y'all are awesome.